moments later.
Dark alley, or you're out in the woods and it's kind of pitch black, whatever reason, and you feel like you're being watched, don't you? Don't you? Like, I don't know about you guys, not always, maybe not as pronounced all
Here's the
the
thing
time,
with addiction is
that's
never say never, because when you're an addict,
not all the time, sometimes
you'll do shit.
Every now
You know, like I never say, oh, I'll only do that, I'll never do crack.
I believe
this isn't available, which crack might be, you know what I mean? You gotta do something, so. You know, it's just that's why people say my drug of choice. It's hard to say you're addicted to one thing when you're just addicted to chemicals in your body. Like any other substance is gonna work for me.
I agree with you.
No, I'm up for it.
Thanks for having us.
Well, we like
I feel like that's science. Like that's like full on science, whereas paranormal is definitely not 100%.
Specific porn was brought up, and we can laugh about it, but it's actually a
website or just a Facebook page. How do we find you?
Race in general.
How do you find us? At
And on Facebook. Yeah, like you said,
and if you're in Sudbury, we also
the informal definition is
what our main
enthusiastically devoted to a particular thing or activity.
Like we've been doing it every Friday for 2 years now. Yeah, fun. A little bit of comedy, singing, acting.
I like that. You guys have a.
So I was without my medication for almost 2 years.
What is the word? Something in the theatrical way about you, and that's kind of a lot of how I.
So you pull all that in,
told,
the miscarriages, the abusive relationships, the horrible. I mean, I was.
You know, it should be required. One of them required credits. Plain and simple.
The shit we do to our kids.
Balancing a checkbook, learning how to do the dishes, learning how to fucking unplug a toilet. You know, the hot and cold knobs. There's certain things that trade schools that we don't learn anymore because we push college. You know what? I don't need to know X minus Y times 7 to the 8th power is
That's how I was growing up in Illinois every year.
Justin's gonna just sit here bagging on me the whole time. Every comment that he's made has been about my fucking glasses.
Like, he knows that I don't watch the comments as much on this one. Everything going on, so he likes it.
I would be like, as soon as you got home from school, you did whatever minimum you had to do. You fucking chuck the shit on that. Boom! And then you're out so late, it was dark out.
The attitude approach to healthcare rather than a particular set of techniques.
Yeah, I like them. I enjoy holistic medicine. I'm really into mental health.
We take the leave bag, the big yard leave bag. Yeah, I only have one of them. And just go, yeah.
You know what they have now? You know what they have now, guys? Okay, two things. They have trick-or-treating.
And something's up to it. And this seems like it's a place to get. So, I went off, like they tell you, after going through recovery, I'm an unactive alcoholic.
All right, everybody.
everybody. Welcome back to another episode of People in the Boxes and People in the Comments. Of course, all of you guys already here in the house. It is episode 46 tonight, you guys. It's Thursday. It's always Thursday for People in the Boxes. It's 6/1. It is June 1st, guys. 6/1/2023. This month marks 2 years of me trying to create content. Not live. I wasn't live the whole time, but 2 years. So we're gonna get we got our co-hosts with us. We got Jason and Stevo in the house tonight. Gentlemen, hello.
Good evening. Good evening, everybody.
You are muted, Sir Stevo. We have a great show for you tonight, guys. Stevo, say it again.
I said, hey, everybody, how's it going? Number 46 coming your way.
Yeah, guys. So we have a good topic for you tonight. It was something that sort of hit me last week. My son got out of school, and it was like, hey, now it's time to like plan out all these what was I going to say? Activities. I'm going to say vacations because it's in the title. I couldn't say one or the other there, I guess. But activities and getting out of the house, and then there's the heat, and it's like, oh well, oops, we left the house at the wrong time, and then I thought about it, and I was like, man, that used to be the time of the year, man, the thing that you looked forward to for so long. Think about it. Most of us went to school for how many years? At least until high school in some point, usually most of us. I mean, that's, you're talking 13, 14 years old, and you're just like, man, when is school out? The teacher keeps yakking at you. It's hot at that last few weeks of school every year, and you're like, I don't want to be here. Let's get out of here, right? Man, like, so I was like, let's talk about it, because my son and I we're trying to do things. I went out to the to a couple playgrounds now, and I noticed a few things. We'll get into it, but I was like, man, this is the wrong time of day. Whatever time that was, it was like 3 p.m, and it was just the hottest part of the day for the playgrounds, So we wanted to get into it. I did make a video for it tonight, and we have Jason back at home. So that's awesome. And awesome. Jason's birthday was recently, guys. And I mean, he got an awesome present for it. We don't need to go over that, but he's got a lot of awesome friends and family in the community that I hope it was a good day for you, Jason. I hope it's been a good couple days anyway.
Yeah, it's been a good couple days. It's nice to be back in Michigan for these couple days, be able to see some family members and tie up some loose ends that I have here. But I definitely miss California already. California grows on you very quickly.
Yeah.
Very, very quickly. I just a couple days that I've been here already, the price difference is significant. California is a very expensive state. Very, very expensive all the way around. But the life there, the weather, the everything, it's different. It's different. And so no, it's been a good couple days though. Got everything squared away. Everything's gone well here since I've been here, so it's a good thing.
Good. I'm putting the link in on my page, guys. If anybody wants to come up, please come up and join us. Why not? It should be a fun subject tonight, guys. We're going to get into a little bit of the history of it a little bit. We're going to get into what we do now as adults. Like, some of us might carry on that tradition of looking for that 1 or 2 week vacation, in the summertime or whatever, sort of a traditional thing. Some of us just take these little mini vacays all the time. Like a weekend here for an event, a weekend there when you get an extra day off or something, a long weekend. I mean, do you guys think it's important to take time off of work as a vacation, or just take time off of work to like catch up at home? That's
definitely.
That's a staycation, right? We call that a staycation.
I definitely think so. But I believe too with, when we were in school, and I say we because we're an older generation, they had all year round school, but they were few and far in between. It was more of a private school that went all year round. Now, a lot of schools have all year round school where they have 3 weeks off here, and then they have 2 weeks off here, and then they have 3 weeks off here. They don't have that large summer gap anymore. So that has definitely changed the way people vacation and summer vacationing or anything like that also. Yeah.
I see a couple people asking about the topic. Why don't we just play that video real quick? Not to cut you off, Jason. The link should be, I put a new link in there, Jimmy. Give that a try. Heck yeah. What's up, Kim? I'm actually, if Jimmy comes up, I'm just going to turn him down a little bit. I think his microphone is pretty loud, but other than that, no big deal. All right, guys, this is the video I put together, you know.
Let's see it. Heck
I
yeah.
I didn't have much time. I had my son all day, but no excuses, right? I wanted to make more funny stuff, keep putting people's faces on things. I just love doing that. I just didn't get to that today, though.
He says, I didn't have much time, but it's all week.
I haven't, man. I have them like I don't get a whole day. I get a few hours.
No.
I get like 3 hours. I get 3 except for weekends. This weekend will be mine off. Summer break, summer vacation. Quite not good. It looks good to me on my side. The other side. What do you look forward to the most? Well, I guess if we had it, maybe not everyone had it. It wasn't those summer, you know, those nice weather carnivals and fairs and festivals. We talked about that. We had that episode.
Yeah.
So this isn't necessarily about that, but it's more, you know, if that's your thing, if that's what you do, you just try to hit every one of those. Or if it's something that you like to get done at home, some hiking, some camping, going to the parks and stuff. What do you do with your kids with that summertime?
This is the kind of reviews I want to do. It's
right. Oh, let's do. Go summertime with if money was no object, you go do all this stuff. What you do if you. There we go. We finally made it to 1 week vacation, honey. We finally got here. We've worked for 65 years. Yeah, no, seriously though, your twilight is when you're supposed to be doing those things, getting out there, getting on vacation, going to like, you know, a cruise or whatever. Has anyone been on a cruise? I want to hear from you. What's up, Chris Fisher? Thanks, brother. Smash all those buttons for us.
You did a really good job on that. And can I congratulate you real quick on this 2-year anniversary of the indoor farmer shows?
This month, yeah, sometime. I'd have to look at it, but yeah, it was in June.
Appreciate that.
It was like a 15-minute episode about lettuce.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
yeah, it was interesting, you guys, because I play those episodes still on Rumble, and I'll pop in once in a while, and I'll be seeing this just terrible train wreck of an episode, but it doesn't matter. Like that's part of the appeal, right? What's up, Jeremy? What's up, Joe, Kim, Jimmy, Chris, everyone in the house? Thank you guys for coming in. Josh White, what's up, brother? If you could hit the reactions and share us out, I know. It's tough to get out there otherwise, so appreciate that. And follow us all over the place, guys. If you're somebody like me that doesn't just do their things on the Foos book, you know, there's a lot of stuff out there. Just check out some things. Let us know. Report to us. Tell us if you're on something else out there. What is it? Okay. So I thought I would talk mainly about what I like to do if I was left to my own as a kid on the summer. I used to love roaming the woods. I used to climb trees. We used to, you know, build forts. We used to go and find old forts that were, you know, abandoned and stuff. Like the Boy Scouts used to go in my woods where I grew up, and they would build all these forts. And one of them was built out of a bunch of tires. They took tires from the gully, you know, and built this big tire. So we called it the tire fort, you know, and it was just little stuff, man. You'd go and explore in the summer, get all bitten with bugs, walk around with your shirt off, a dirty, sweaty boy roaming the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know, it was just that time of year.
I remember summer vacation meant not having to get up early. It meant getting out in the neighborhood, playing some sort of sport, whether it be baseball, football, whatever, with everybody in the neighborhood. We'd ride our bikes all over the place. We'd find each other, and Mom wanted us gone all day long because she had her soap operas that she would watch.
My stories.
Yeah, her stories, exactly. So the stories. And then she had to watch Judge Wapner on the People's Court and Jeopardy. And then you had to be quiet around dinner time because that's when Wheel of Fortune came on. So as long as you were good during those times, when Dad came home, you didn't get in no trouble.
Get home before the street lights come on, kind of
Pretty
thing.
much. That was when dinner time was.
The lights would stay on. The sunlight is out until like 9 o'clock during the summer for us. It's like that could be insane. You tell my son to go to bed. It's 8 o'clock and it's still bright and sunny outside. Whoa, that could be trippy.
Well, they were on timers when I was a kid. They weren't on. They weren't.
Slow. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember a lot more bugs, man. I feel like we might be relieved at times where I'm like, man, I haven't been bitten, by a mosquito or anything this year, and I'm like, that could be a bad thing. Like we don't have those bugs around anymore.
Yeah, I notice them a lot more now.
You notice them more?
I think it's because I'm older.
Maybe. Yeah. We can catch them too sometimes before they get to us,
right? But no, I mean, to me, summer vacation, at a certain age, and a very young age for me, it meant work, plain and simple. From the first day I got out of school, and I believe I was still in middle school, so 6th, 7th, 8th grade. I would go to work. My grandmother and mother owned a painting and cleaning company, and it was a family business, and all family members worked there. So there really wasn't any sleeping in or stuff like that. But we would go to the water park, one time out of the summer and stuff like that. But it was work.
I have a friend who loves going to the water park, man, and like I gotta say I don't necessarily love it as much as I did as a kid because he posted on Facebook and he was like, man, it's something about the parks opening up or something, and I said, man, if you want, I could dump a bucket of chicken in your bathwater and it's something else. I said, I was like, instead of you going to the public pool, I said, like, come on, Jason. Those public pools those are cesspools, man.
It's not a public pool. A water park is not a public pool per se.
Well, I was going to say that. A public pool, better. A water park, no.
You think? I think anywhere.
No, I think the water park would be better because the water's constantly flowing.
Well, the water park has a pool though too. I'm not talking about the water that's coming down the slide. I mean like when everybody's baking and we're all sitting like shoulder to shoulder in the full size pool.
No, I'm straight.
Whatever you want to,
shoulder to shoulder in any pool with anybody.
No.
There's one in nearby that's like it's a water park. There's some slides and everything, but then the pool itself is so busy, man, that you're just like, I don't mind the people.
The animals, look at the animals that we have shitting in our mouth while we're swimming in the water in the ocean.
That's why I don't go to the ocean that often either. Oh man, rivers, creeks.
What was the topic again? I may be leaving.
Well, I mean, we would get nasty as kids in the summer, wouldn't we? Go through playing in the creek, or
swamps. You're talking about building forts and. Half of the good forts were in the swamp, that way nobody else could get to your fort. They didn't want to truck through the swamp to get there.
So we used to have we used to go down to the strip mines and get these giant ropes that they would leave. And I'm talking like the ropes that are like this big around. And we would make rope swings out of them in the woods. And so, all summer we'd be out in the woods, and we would go and find like random bits of like stuffing or padding, which probably wasn't the most sanitary, and we would just make a big pile of it at the bottom of this hill. So what we would do is we would swing out and then let go of the rope. Just a lot of dumbness, man. Lots of scraped knees, lots of scraped everything in the summertime. I mean, it's just the time that I went wild. But I also, like, as I got older, I had paper routes, and that's when I started doing detasseling and stuff. Like you said, Jason, you worked all summer at the family.
Yeah, and I was younger because they could take me to work and my younger, siblings and cousins and stuff, and it's petty, stupid stuff like washing windows, and vacuuming, stuff that took them extra long time to do that anybody can do. Let's spray the window, wipe it down, and push the vacuum around. Make sure the floors are clean. So it's easy stuff that a child was able to do, and back then we didn't have the child labor laws that we do now.
It's good work ethic for you too. I mean, you probably learned a lot.
Right. Well, I was working at McDonald's by 15. Because I got a work pass for work or from school. I think it was called a co-op program or something like that.
I did that too. Yeah. Okay.
You got credit for going to work half the day, and then the other half of the day you were at school and getting credit for that. So I was 15 years old working at McDonald's, and
we had ROP, so it was like I couldn't touch it. But it was like that's why I went to beauty college. I was in school. I went to high school for a couple hours a day, and then got bused. And I fucked up and didn't finish it, but. But then they also had the work program too, but I wanted to. I don't know what they have now.
Yeah, so summer vacation was different. It was definitely different for me, and I can totally see where it's different for other people too.
Yeah, not everybody was going on vacation out to to see the ocean for vacation. It's like, hey man, you're lucky to have, like, for us, we was PO. So like my brothers and I, we'd go and like mow grass and rake leaves and shovel snow. Of course, not topic related, but we would do all these odd jobs throughout the summer too.
Yeah. Well, it kind of is topic related because that was your vacation from school. Yeah. So it was still, that's how you spent your summer vacation. You were working.
Yeah, it's weird that we call it that. We call it summer break, summer vacation. It's like we didn't know as kids, but we're calling it summer vacation. But yet our parents are going, I work all year long to get a week vacation that, where we actually plan to go somewhere. But then the whole staycation became popular because of inflation and costs and everything.
Yeah, cost of gas.
They started doing that thing, the staycation. Jimmy, I'm trying to pin this on every page that we're live right now. If anybody can try one of these links out and tell me that works. Looks like everybody's on my profile. What is going on?
Can I send it to them in a message?
Oh, no, they're on my page. Yeah, you can.
I'm going to do that. Jimmy, I'm just going to send it to you.
Yeah, they're on the page. They're not on your profile. There was only one person on your profile.
Because I shared it to my profile from the page, just trying to get those extra freaking algorithm ticks to happen, right?
There you go, Jimmy. It's in your DMs, man.
Oh, it's definitely a vacation for teachers, Joe. Definitely. Earlier in the comments, somebody said, teacher, just last day of school was today. Teacher gone wild or something like that, they put.
They also work in the summer a lot of times, but not all of them.
Well, and now with all year-round schools, so, he was here and gone.
Hey, Jimmy.
Me too, Jason. I worked at that age too. 15, I worked at True Value, Ace Hardware.
Right.
Plus on our farm and my grandpa's farm. But everybody in my family worked like that. We were kind of the same way. My grandpa would take everyone on vacation.
Like actually get out of town, go do something.
like farm
Right.
town. 'Cause, yeah, you work
Hop
so
in
hard
the
on the
motorhome
farm.
and drive across the country is what it usually was.
Yeah.
Has anybody had like a Joe Dirt moment? One of the siblings got left at like a truck stop or like a on vacation or something. We went to vacation to Florida once, and it was a week. I think we stayed there a week, and it was the only time I took my daughter to the beach or to the ocean. Right. I remember a few things about it, which was pretty fun, but I'd like to check it out again. They had this thing for parents, which was really awesome. It was called, it was a tour. I think I talked about this before, but it's a tour on a pirate ship. It was a literal pirate ship with a whole crew of, dressed up pirates, music playing, the whole thing. And we would, the adults got to drink all the beer they wanted for the $35, which meant I was going to get my money's worth at that time. I was very much younger. Yeah, we drank for, it was like 2 hours, and we're just, having a party on that pirate ship. Dolphins coming up next to you and stuff. That's like the only vacation I could say I can remember going on, like in the last 15 years probably. Vacation for me means like 2 days at an event or something nowadays.
Well, that's what the definition is: an extended period of leisure and recreation, especially one spent away from home or in traveling. So,
travel or holiday, they call it in England. Go on holiday. Everyone's dropping out.
Jimmy's gonna try it again.
Exactly why I hate StreamYard.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen to everyone. For some reason, some people's phones have trouble.
It wasn't just here, the Facebook feed, all your screens went black too.
Top-rated vacation destination, Hawaii is the number one.
Also put up a thing that was like, we're sorry for the inconvenience type.
Hello again.
Hello. How are you today, Melanie?
I'm okay.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
A lot of you know, a lot of you don't. Melanie had back surgery today. They operated on her spine, and she's still sitting here with us. That's fucking dedication right there.
For some reason, I thought it was like, oh, she must not have had anything happen because she's,
she had
here
spinal
right now.
surgery. You got a big old brace on and
the turtle shell. I wore that.
Yeah, my
for
walker.
a little while.
I didn't need a walker last time. This time it was a little more painful. So I got a walker.
Do it without the narcotics, or would they give you Narcan or something? Not Narcan. I keep saying Narcan. What's the other one with the NAR?
It's Norco, but that's for at home.
NOR. Jeez.
Yeah, that's for at home. During the surgery, they gave me propanol, fentanyl, and ketamine, and then they leave in. That's why I have to keep my things on for 5 days. They leave in a medicine called Exparel, which is a local anesthetic. They leave it in the spine, and it works for 4 days. So I should be like pretty good until like the 5th. And then that's when the pain really kicks.
that's when I get back. Yay!
Yeah.
Other pain in the ass.
I have to have it. So I have to wear all 3 of these in case I go to the hospital or whatever. They know that it's on there. So, but yeah. So it's the only thing that's weird is on my right foot. All of my toes are like asleep. It's almost like the neuropathy feeling, if anybody knows what that's like. But it's like they're asleep and I can't wake them up. And so they either hit a nerve or they said it's swelling. So we have to wait 2 days to see if it goes away. But it's really annoying. It's really the numbness and tingle at the same time. How the hell?
It's almost like
Welcome
pain.
to my world. That's my feet all day, every day.
Yeah, numbness and tingling. I get both of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that have it, and I knew it was bad. To me, it's more annoying. Like, I just want it to stop. So I keep like hitting my feet and it tingles more and then it hurts.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping it's just the swelling, like they said. Because I really shouldn't wake up with any feelings in any other areas like that. So, but I'm walking. So
Yeah, that nerve, man, that can be connected. That can shoot it all the way through your limb or whatever, your whole body.
Oh God.
well, if you guys saw where I don't know who saw it, but where it was herniated, it was pushed. The root lining or group that it was pushed was the sciatic that goes down and the one that goes up. So it was in a really shit place.
Oh boy.
What'd they say the recovery time was?
3 months total, but I can't leave the house or I can't be in a car for 3 weeks, and I can only go in the car to get my X-rays, and then I can't go back in the car for 6 weeks total at home, and 3 months total till I can get out and actually start lifting.
You know what this is gonna do? This is gonna inspire you. This is gonna light a fire under the butt. You're gonna find something that you can do right there at home. And you'll be like, suddenly you'll be like running I just imagine not actually phones, but just like an operator, old school, like just plugging, just you sitting at home, like you got like
I would love
3
to
phones
do that.
on.
Oh my god! Hello, operator. How may I direct your call? I would please hold 14 to 18, 15 to 9. I would love to do that.
But
You
not
just
for
like
calls.
putting things in holes.
There you go.
You just like putting things in holes.
Jason found the connection. No, but I do feel for you though, because it is summer. I don't know for you though. For you, it's probably even hotter. I'm guessing in California, the middle of the summer is not the time that people want to go out and about and do a lot of things.
Yeah, in about a month it's gonna be hot. It's only 82 today, but in about a month we'll probably be at 100.
Yeah, think about that though. That's one thing how many kids broke their arm or leg or something like that right before summer started, and they were stuck inside the whole time, couldn't do anything,
Dude, I
couldn't
was
go outside.
I was 12. Actually, 2 summers in a row.
Wait, all the way through?
Yep.
Wow, that's a long time.
Fell out of a tree and fractured my spine.
Did you do it on a summer, like a stunt at summertime?
It happened like 2 days after school got out.
Man, that's
we
the
don't
worst.
even have water restrictions yet.
That's the worst. It's like right at like I had broke my collarbone and I broken my back, and both times I was out all summer. Like, just lose your whole summer. Now,
well, when I'm having a pancreas attack, I have to be on a heating pad on the front and on the tummy and the back. It doesn't matter if it's 110 or not. I have to. So I could talk about losing some weight from sweating.
What if you just sat out in the sun instead of?
I actually, it feels good, but it doesn't get deep enough. I keep my heating pads on high when I'm hurt. So like now I have to do ice for 6 weeks, which is weird because I don't like the shock of ice. So
since we're on the subject of vacations, what was your coolest vacation as a child?
Probably the one I wasn't with my parents on. I talked about this recently where I went to North Carolina for a week with other newspaper carriers. I won this trip because of, I was good at carrying the newspaper, I guess, and there was a bunch of other kids, and we went there for a whole week. We talked about some things on that trip, but that's probably the coolest thing I ever did as a kid. No parents.
Well, North Carolina also was my coolest vacation. I went and stayed with my uncle, Fort Bragg, Fayetteville.
Fort Bragg, okay.
Fort Bragg, North Carolina.
Yeah, my uncle was a colonel at Fort Bragg. He was over the Berets and the Special Forces.
I see that link, Jason. I also had something I pulled up here. The origin of summer vacation. Since during the early settlement of the United States, the nation was made up primarily of farmers. according to this myth, it was believed that school kids took a break during the summer to help their parents in their fields and farms. That kind of makes a lot of sense, right? It says it's a
but it's
myth,
fucked
though.
up, but yeah, it makes sense. But you
Yeah, I
can't go
mean,
to school for the next 3 months. We got a farm.
yeah, but think about it though. Like, if your dad was, like, say, a blacksmith or whatever, like, you were working in the shop, like
And it
like.
goes back to Waylon's way of thinking, the family. You know, the family grows together, lives together, stays together, produces the stuff on the farm, does all of that.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't see why anybody, I mean, even a little child can pick up eggs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can make it just a family thing. So I think if you have a farm, all the family members should be doing that. That's a totally different thing.
And
You have
like Dougie Fresh has figured out, you know, you got Doug, he just recently bought a farm and has been doing all of that stuff. So,
10 livestock.
Jimmy, you gotta wait till
What's that, Jimmy?
once you start talking while someone else is talking, your audio keeps getting cut right out.
Hey, Daniel.
Just so you know.
What did you say, Jimmy? We didn't hear you.
Yeah, it was cutting out.
Comes to children, kids as young as like 2 and 3 tended livestock 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, 2 and 3, you're probably smoking cigarettes by then. No, I'm kidding. You were drinking beer down at the pub? No. Dan, come on up, man. If anybody wants to come up, I pinned the link around. Share us, like Jimmy was saying, what's your favorite? What's the coolest vacation you went on as a kid? Does anybody go on a vacation during the winter? I know some people. I know we do as we get older. People want to go to like Florida or something during when it's cold out. I guess in California you wouldn't have that happen, but
no, it's way more humid. I mean, when I went to Florida last year, I have to say that was probably the best trip I had because of the ocean and why I was there, and you know, the company. It was a great vacation. I loved it. I would not move there, but it was really fun for me.
Dan's knee deep in a mushroom right now. He said he can't come up. That's all right though, Dan. I feel like Dan, did you not even? You probably didn't go on vacation as a kid. You just studied all summer. That's what you did, probably, right?
We didn't go as a kid. We didn't do anything.
Did you get to do anything like around the neighborhood kind of thing? So like we talked about the public pools, parks,
just carnivals. But
around
that's mother was a carny,
right? So you were kind of into it, or sort of.
Yeah, she knew the owners and stuff from when she worked there, and so. But I would say, like, as a kid, when I was 12, me, mother, and my new step grandmother, who was Japanese and didn't speak English, and her niece, who didn't speak English, no, mother didn't go, drove to LA from here. So that was a very long drive. I had to hang out with a girl that didn't speak English the first day, so it was very awkward. But the second day, they let me go on my own. So that was probably awesome, most awesome. Like, I was 12 and free in Disneyland. So it was kind of
wow.
Cool.
The closest thing we have is Six Flags, so that's like a 1 or 2 day sort of a spot to go. Although we have other places near me that other people go to, like Wisconsin Dells is kind of a popular, more high-priced kind of place to go to. I've never been there.
Here's a fun story.
Let's
when
hear
I was
it.
like 10, my stepdad took us all to Wisconsin Dells and just drove through it. We didn't stop and go to any place.
Was he mad at you?
Nope. That's just the kind of fucking dickhead he was.
Holy cow.
Well,
let's drive hours away just to be a dick to our kids. Damn.
No doubt. Yeah, I've been to Wisconsin Dells. I've taken my kids there many times because I'm actually pretty close to the Dells, being way up north here in northern Illinois. So I've been there many
times, so it's cool. I like Baraboo.
Dan says, I've actually taken mission trips, vacations 3 times in my life. They were honestly the best trips in my life. Half vacation, half work. Mission See, I knew it was something like that. That's not a vacation. Get out of here with that.
No, it's like a working vacation. I don't
know,
mind
I'm just
those.
kidding.
Those are whatever.
But a mission though. So like was he like
Mormon mission?
Yeah,
Wait.
like were you spreading the word, Dan?
Maybe he was. Maybe he was.
Maybe he was. I'm just wondering. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, so what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing. I'm just curious. They made me curious. Like what? Like it could have been
probably like an African village helping them treat water or something.
Well, building houses. I was gonna say because like Mormon missions, they're not allowed to do anything.
Careful, I'm Mormon.
That's what I thought it'd be like. No, it wasn't Mormon.
Careful, I'm Mormon.
Oh, I'm not being rude. I'm just saying like they're not allowed when they go on the missions. They're not allowed to like work and do other stuff, are they? Isn't that like their mission for 2 years?
Well, you don't work a job for an employer, but you're working the whole time you're on your mission, like going to elderly people's houses and mowing the yard and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. I worked for a company that was ran by like the whole family was Mormon. And it wasn't a problem, but then nepotism happened and he brought literally the whole family in, and it wasn't even about them being Mormon. It was about that many people in the same family being in the plumbing business. So they kind of tore it down.
Family businesses are rough sometimes. It's tough to work with your relatives.
Yeah.
I worked in a warehouse, and in the summertime, it's just brutal in the warehouse, man. Third shift. Try third shift when, there's no time to do anything in the summer, right? You're sleeping during the day. So my last 2 years...
It gets so hot here during the day that I'd rather sleep through it. And then at night, it's, 75, 80 degrees. That's perfect.
I think some places, I think Texas is like that. People will come out at nighttime more often or something. I would think so, anywhere hot. But anyway.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
I went there when I was a teenager with my best friend to his mom's. And it was so hot during the day, the grip tape would slide off of our skateboards. Because it melted blue.
That's crazy.
So that's why that kind of brings me to the thoughts I've been having about these playgrounds, you guys. I've been to a few now the last couple of days, and we've been to a bunch before, but I never really thought about it until now. The playgrounds, they really don't have much shade, man. They have shade for there's a tree somewhere nearby that there's a bench that parents can sit under or whatever, but that's not like anything over the playground itself. It's just like it was brutal. We were just drop something.
I feel like they don't have that much shade now, but they've just changed it from metal because that metal shit. Remember the burns, you guys?
There's still a lot of metal in there from what I saw, and I'm just like,
a lot of the ones here are plastic and like recycled foam things.
Somebody's here. Oh, we got Lisa May in the house. Hi, Heather.
Hi, Heather.
Well, one thing that I wanted to...
playground we have around here.
What is the coolest playground?
They just tore it down. It used to be at Glen Oak Park. It was like this giant wood castle.
They tore that down?
Yep, they tore it down the other day.
That's crazy.
I love going there, man.
It was a giant death trap, you guys. I tell you what, it was the coolest but craziest park because I just imagine getting like splinters every time, but you never really did. I don't think I did really, but it was like all these tunnels and things, sand everywhere, kids throwing sand. It had this like cool stadium, like seating area in the center of the park rather than outside of it, which I thought was really awesome. Or in the center of the playground. When you say park, you got to be careful. Because I looked for parks the other day, and it kept pulling up like, just big fields type parks, not playgrounds.
Right.
Like I'm looking for the
like state parks and stuff. That's not what I want.
Y'all remember travel companies?
Oh yeah,
vacation companies.
They're still out there, but
very few. The internet kind of took them over.
I think people do it more privately now.
Right, and more online and things like that.
Right, just websites. Probably Facebook, you could find it. SeaWorld, Magic Mountain, Brookfield Zoo. Yeah, there's a lot of good zoos out there.
Brookfield's a good one, yeah.
Six Flags in St. Louis, that one, I've been to that one a bunch of times.
I loved it.
Lisa May, you're probably closer to that one, St. Louis.
we've got Great America.
I ain't never been there though. We've been to Brookfield.
St. Louis Zoo is pretty nice too. Is that the Brookfield Zoo?
No, that's Chicago.
No, Brookfield's in Chicago. St. Louis Zoo is awesome.
So back to the hot playgrounds. So now we're looking at other things to do, and one good thing I want to suggest to parents out there, if you guys are trying to find something to do with your kids in the summer, it's hot, go to the library. If you have a library anyway. If you don't, then you don't. Yeah. But we have a nice one here in East Peoria, and man, it's such a cool place to go to. You got air conditioning, but then there's toys and books, and like I'm reading a book out loud while he's running around playing with the toys and stuff, and then a bunch of other kids came up and they were like listening in. They weren't looking at me directly, but they were like playing, but while trying to like listen.
They have like puppeteers come in, they have authors come in and read, and I had Katie went there for I think it was like the year before COVID and COVID years, so it was like 2020 and 2021 maybe, like those 2 years we went there for the summers, and it was right up the street. It was really nice. Free air conditioning.
17 awesome people in the house, you guys. Thank you for coming through. Definitely send us your thoughts in the comments there. Pete says St. Louis is adding $200 million extension. What's up, Steve-O?
Holy cow.
Who else remembers, you used to spend the afternoons watching MTV and stuff like that because of all the metal show they would have and stuff like that. I remember I used to run home from school trying to watch that before 4:30 every day.
I would record it on a VCR.
City museums. Yes.
We didn't have that.
Charlene's vertigo is kicking her, so she's going to leave you guys.
I'm sorry, Charlene.
Oh.
Feel better, babe.
Yeah.
I immediately looked up and I was like, "Who's moving?" Nobody.
It's too bad. Sorry to hear.
What's going on?
Well, Charlene has vertigo, and it's
man, that's a horrible feeling.
Yeah, it's kicking in right now. She said. That's
you
a lot of
moving
times
your phone
you don't
around.
have the flashing lights or the fans going or anything because it can trigger it. But so when I read that, I looked up. I was like, "Who's?" Nope.
Yeah, that's why I usually try to get people to sit their phone still somewhere. But you're doing pretty good anyway. Austin says the City Museum in St. Louis, but that's a good idea. There's a lot of children's museums, although some of those I think cost money, if I'm not mistaken. I know we have one in Peoria. I know there's one we went to in Bloomington. But that's another good one.
I only got to go to
this one too.
You could look up the free days online for like.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. The zoo.
Yeah, I only got to go through school vacation or school
museums.
There's a lot of different, like we have a farm park nearby. We're gonna go to that maybe tomorrow morning. There's a lot of different types of things, not just zoos, but animal related things. It's you can go and pet and feed all the
like a petting
local. It's a petting zoo, but it's also all local stuff. It's like
no
zebras. You're not gonna pet a.
No, it's goats and chickens and cows.
Yeah,
like the usual petting zoo, yeah. Which is
this little machine, you put your money in it and it drops the stuff that they eat.
The cup, I remember that. The cup of all the grains and stuff.
Now, who's good about like being prepared? When you go to these, if you're gonna trek around Disney for all day long or whatever, Six Flags or something, like you got your pack, you got your water spot. You just gotta have it all. Like
we did that and it sucks.
Six Flags is like $6 for a water if you don't bring it.
Disneyland, I think, was 12. Disneyland was 12. I paid $16 for a grilled cheese sandwich for my kid one day. And I was like, no, McDonald's is right down the street. We can leave and come back. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't imagine paying 3 days of full meals there. That would be insane.
Kelly's got everything in her purse that you could possibly need.
Definitely in our thoughts, Kim. Definitely.
Yeah, Kim.
I'll be right back.
let us
Oh,
know how
yeah,
it goes.
showing vibes, good vibes. Precious group. I'm on a walker as of this morning, Kim. I've never had to use a walker.
I don't like a walker.
No, I got mine in the garage, Jimmy. When I got done with it, I said I'll never go back on that damn thing again.
I tried the pain and
my
there was no way I could do it. I was just like, the nurse had to catch me and she's like, "You're gonna take a walker home," and I'm like, "All right." So
I did Vegas on Christmas morning, Kim. Christmas Day. It was a fun one. Really pretty there.
I
Stuff
like.
they set up for
I'll be right
Christmas.
back.
Speaking of Vegas, what do you guys think? Do you think parents should take a vacation by themselves? Do you think maybe they should leave the kids at home, or did your parents take a vacation by themselves to do something as a couple? And or as parents, did they leave for the weekend? Did they go away for a week and go on a cruise or something that you weren't able to go on?
My dad went on vacation. I'm still waiting on him to come
My
back.
mom was a single
Bad
mom.
joke, Waylon.
What a vacation was.
I mean, I truly believe they should. I think at least a weekend getaway.
Guys, I gotta
All
lose.
right.
All right, Jimmy.
I'm gonna mess it up.
Have a good one, bud.
Have a good night.
See you, bro.
But
We
I
went
truly
to
believe
Florida.
that parents
SeaWorld
should.
was nice, and my younger son really enjoyed it. They had like all these underwater globes. That was
Man,
pretty.
it's not so much fun though when you're an adult parent and all these stories about vacation spots and all these, just scary things happening when you go on vacation. Like that whole joke with Joe Dirt. That shit happens, but instead of him getting left there, it's like someone snatching him up. Like I get worried if I let my son outside in my fenced-in yard for very long, and I go outside and I don't see him right away. Like if I'm like, did someone pick him up over the fence? Like I'm just, like I might be paranoid, but it's like the stories float around enough, and it starts to weigh on you. Like I don't think Disney's somewhere I would want to go just because of stuff I've heard, and I don't really need to get into it, but it's just.
We had to keep a close eye on them there, but it did suck. We could have been back at the hotel at the water, and it would have been a little bit funner, I think.
Non-tourist traps, Matt says. Yeah, no, that's definitely a good call.
I haven't been to Disney, but I've been to Universal, and Universal was amazing to me. That was a real awesome spot, but we were into movies and stuff like that, but it just worked out.
Yeah, that sounds like where I would want to go. Yeah.
I went to Baltimore once, and there's some cool there are cool things to look at in almost any city that you wouldn't think of as a tourist trap, but they're just like tourist type things, museums and like there was a World War II submarine docked at the harbor there that you could go and tour and stuff like that. And it's a little touristy, but it's not like on the grand scale where it's all commercialized and stuff. You might see a vending machine there, and that's probably it or whatever. I remember Six Flags though, man. Six Flags, if you were able to get away while school was still in and go down there for like during the week, you'd have like the run of the lines. Like you could just, and now they have the fast pass, right? So you can just pay.
If you have a disability, you go up there, like even autism, anything like that, because there's no way Caden can wait hours in a line. No way.
I haven't thought about that because my son doesn't like lines either.
Yeah, no, they'll give you a fast pass, but it's different than the fast. So the fast pass you get in that line, right? This is like for each ride you can get on the list, which is usually no more than 20 minutes. You can only get on one at a time though, but 20 minutes and then you go through the fast pass. It's way better than.
They had that at Disney too, but we didn't use it.
Anybody want to go to Disney? Your boys got you. I'll get you to the front of the line.
Me too, actually. I got you, like.
You'd be cool with a motorized machine then, wouldn't you, Steve-O? Think about.
I sure would.
Fucking hopping around the whole park. Even just. None of that stuff is fun for all day long, man. I like those parks at nighttime, though. They're fun at night.
I bet.
Yeah.
Six
Cedar Point's a big one over there in Ohio.
That would have been cool to see fireworks at.
Oh, they do that every night there, don't they, or something?
Yeah.
The fireworks, see, that's where the loud noises is when the kids get snatched in the crowd.
Yeah.
Do you guys have
Not
Jamboree
funny,
Days
but-
still?
Huh?
Jamboree Days? Have you heard of it? Do you still have it? It was like
Jamboree Days.
Yeah. No?
A jamboree is like just another word for a party, kind of, right?
Yeah, so but they had bands and a beer garden and a carnival. So it's like this what we have as the state fair, but it was there. And like I remember I only saw people there for so many years when I was still living there. You know what I mean? Like that was the one place you're always gonna see everybody. That's sad that they don't have them. I want to say it was like in Elgin or Carpentersville.
We have a place called Cartsville.
Carpentersville.
Matt says, "Hey, Steve-O, the pipe hits really smooth." Steve-O put out a giveaway of a pipe, and Matt won it.
Nice. So, do you guys think a all-inclusive trip is overrated? Do you think it's a price scam? Do you think?
So many scams, man. Every time I hear someone say you won a all-inclusive trip to so-and-so, that's just immediately a scam in my head.
I feel like when you're winning it, yeah. But if you're paying for a Carnival cruise, then I would want it all-inclusive, especially if you drink.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
You want all that food, everything, and it's because they're not much more. You don't pay much money for an all-inclusive one.
When I worked at the nursing home, they used to offer a package just to get you to go on vacation because they thought everybody should go on vacation.
Thanks, Kim.
That's nice.
They released them under Equal Protection Act. Released who, Pete?
Child predators.
Ah, yeah. Well, they like to change and what's the word?
Yeah.
Evolve, just like the rest of us, I guess.
Austin says, my best vacations as a child were with my grandparents, my parents, my sister, and my aunt and uncle, and 3 cousins. That's a lot of people. They would rent a condo down on the beach in Sarasota, and we would stay there all week having a great time. We wouldn't go anywhere out to eat. We just stayed there and enjoyed the beach. It was always the best.
Sarasota's in Florida, I believe.
Agree. That would be amazing.
I think Sarasota's in Florida.
I went to Florida. Yeah, Austin, I don't know if you were here. I went to Florida and fell in love with Flagler Beach. I would fly all the way there just for that beach. Jason was there. He saw it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to put this here. There you go. Hey, I'm going to run upstairs real quick to check on my boy, but then I got that link pulled up, Jason. We'll go over those when we get back. The 22 most expensive vacations you can take. So that's going to be fun.
Oh, wow.
I'll still be with you in my head here. Actually, I think it's probably better if I do. It's more professional if I do it like this. Now it looks like I didn't go anywhere.
There you go. Here. Now you're just picking your nose.
So you mentioned a cruise. A lot of people get scared off of a cruise now because of what we've seen in the last 10 years, 15 years from them. You know, people getting stranded on them for days on end, getting viruses and sicknesses, and just it seems unhygienic, very, very unhygienic and things. So do you think cruises have died down in the last amount of years? Like less people are taking cruises, or what do you think?
My guess would be yes, because some of them have been real tragedies too. With the loss of life and everything. So, you didn't really used to hear much about that from what I remember, but I wasn't keeping track of it or anything.
Yeah, I wasn't either. My parents used to go on cruises all the time. I've always wanted to go on a cruise. And she always said, or when I got married the first time, she's like, that'll be your honeymoon, I'll pay for it. And that was like a long time ago. I still have yet to be on a cruise.
I haven't been on a cruise either.
But like now, I'm not as eager to go on one as I was before. You know, now like Jason said, so many things. I would think twice. I would be like, well, and I'd look up the record of the boat. You know what I mean? The maintenance of the boat.
I think I might get seasick after I was out there for too long.
I'm kind of thinking though that it almost could be the same effect as like the Halloween candy thing, where come to find out maybe it's only a handful of stories, but
That's
we
what I
hear those
think.
stories enough, and you know, it becomes like, oh no, I don't
Because
want to
they've
get
been
stuck out on
major
this.
stories. It's not like,
True,
you
yeah.
know, oh, they bumped into the barge every once in a while. No, fuck, they got
Get stuck out in
stranded.
sea, yeah, for
Shit, we seen that
weeks.
one the other day with the whales attacking the fucking boats. Yeah.
So the orcas, you guys, this true story, you guys. There's one. Was it Matilda? They named this
killer
one
whale.
whale Matilda, and she has PTSD from boats, and she has corralled all these other orcas to attack boats. There's so many videos of these fucking orcas just literally until they crash and like sink. And
Literally sinking these ships, fishing
yeah,
boats.
they're killer whales that are supposed to be gentle as hell, and they blame it on this one whale. I don't know how they can do it, but they're like, she's the leader.
She's training them.
They literally said these orcas whales have PTSD from boats, and that statement kind of threw me for a minute. I did laugh, but I get it. I mean, I get it. Fucking boats are like a huge enemy to them, but it hit me in my funny bone. But yeah, so now they're attacking. For cruises for people that are scared to go overseas.
I've been on that riverboat. We just stayed. It was a dinner riverboat, and they had a little casino thing and card night and stuff. But we didn't float down the river or anything.
You know, we have one here. The Delta King is a restaurant that you can stay at overnight, and it does a few trips, and it might go to San Francisco and back or whatever. Yeah, I forgot about it because they have the Delta King, and I think the Delta Queen is the one that just stays stationary and is another restaurant. But they do like mystery dinners and play dinners and stuff like that. But
maybe after you recover, we can do something.
There's one by Whalen's house too.
Expensive. Yeah, we'll
and
help
it
to
stays docked, and they have a buffet and stuff.
Paradise Riverboat Casino.
Ours isn't casino. That would be nice if it was, but it's just it's just
jealous.
The other stuff. Yeah, well.
I mean, we're jealous of you guys because we have to have a casino here on water if we want a casino in this state.
I've got 5 casinos within 45 minutes of us, so yeah. Yeah, at least that's what. Actually, those are just the big ones because there's little ones, card rooms and stuff. So 5 big ones that are. I have 3 within 25 minutes and 5 total within 45 minutes.
1 within 3 minutes.
Yeah, that one's it's right there. Yeah. But that's just the card.
Casinos and spending money are pretty synonymous, right? And that's how like vacations are looked at. Like, all right, you know, you're on vacation, just spend some money. And I've never been that kind of person. Like, I hate to do that. I like just to plan for amount. Like, okay, I'm gonna spend this much, and that gives you a little bit. Yeah, but like not just go, fuck it, you know, kind of.
Right, like unlimited. It's like if you're going to the movies and you have you expect to pay whatever $40. If you go to the casino and you have a $50 limit, that's the price of your entertainment, whether it's 5 minutes because you bet too fast or you know what I mean, or longer. And like I brought my son there the other night and just to watch because he's not 21, and we were pulling in and I had to make sure because I knew the excitement was going to get him, and then that's going to be like a fucking carnival, like, and I had to explain to him that they're not in business to pay people. They're making money, and so he would see us win, and then he would see us win, and so like after like an hour, he's like, I don't know, 2 hours, he's like, we've made like $300, and I'm like, no, babe, you gotta understand, there's spins in between those wins, you know, so he was only looking at it one way. But it can be very addicting because it's so fun. And like with him, he walked in and it was just like, wow, you know, you gotta be careful.
Well, back to kids in summer, like we were po, so that's why I was doing those jobs and side jobs and stuff. And then maybe if I had some cash, maybe
Yes,
I'd be like, okay, let's go do something fun, you know. So Kim asked, yeah, if you're in Sacramento, yep.
For near Sacramento, yeah, that's the yep.
So Jason sent me this link here. I think it looks fun. 22 most expensive vacations you can take. Do we want to? Well, first of all, I don't know if it's going to start with 22 or 1. This is from 2017. I bet you this list is different now.
You guys, I'm so frugal that this list is just gonna like.
I guarantee you, it's different now.
With this is pre-COVID right here, man.
Oh, definitely
different.
different.
This is the past. This is we should start a new calendar instead of BC.
Oh, really?
You know, it'll be it'll be a post-COVID calendar. No, just kidding. All right, who's gonna take a guess on the first one? I don't know if it's gonna start with 22.
Bali, Dubai.
Ecuador.
Ah.
Ecuador. I bet you number 2. I bet you one of the top 5 is Dubai.
Yeah. And I thought I didn't know Ecuador was expensive.
Pay homage to evolution with a stay on Darwin's favorite archipelago.
Perfect.
The Galapagos. Oh, the Galapagos is part of Ecuador. Okay, Galapagos Islands.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know that, so I wouldn't have put it together.
The Tony Citrus Heights in Roseville. Oh, nice, Cam.
Well, that's the areas we DoorDash in. How cool! You probably know about where we live.
Look at that money right there. You see that price?
Yeah, guests can dine at the lodge's restaurant on the edge of a crater or wander around the facilities and come face to face with a giant tortoise. A week stay in the lodge pool site starts at $10,205 per person.
Okay, that's a week. So is there food? Wait,
per person, yeah. So you got to be
not
thinking
per like hotel room.
And when they say a week, they're talking about 5 days. Nobody's talking about 7 days on that one. So you're talking. Let's see, you're talking $2,000 a day.
$1,000 a day.
Person. Yeah.
So wait, what do you get? You get to maybe see a tortoise.
It's a environmentally designed, conscious, physically active, and adventurous traveler. Yeah.
Is this all inclusive though? That's what I'm
Basically,
wondering.
Once you get there, you have to walk everywhere. It doesn't say that, but like basically the only thing I'm seeing is that you're just gonna have to do a lot of fucking walking. You just gotta walk around this crater and you gotta like talk to the tortoise or whatever to get your food, and then number 2. North Island. Wait, number 2. Wait, I thought that was number 2. This says number 1, the Ecuador. Okay, my bad. North Island in. It's gonna come to me. Seychelles.
Yeah,
Anybody?
Sicily?
Every time you go on screen,
That's Sicily. Maybe that is right.
That's not Sicily.
No.
That's Seychelles.
You had me for a second there, but Seychelles, I think.
Jason.
Seychelles.
7-Eleven, you guys, we just missed it. Every time you go big screen with a link, the right side of the link gets flashy for me, like this.
I don't see a link.
No, the picture. Like anytime you put big pictures up, like right now, the whole right side of the picture just keeps flashing on mine.
Huh.
It's done.
Matt says Seychelles.
Nobody said anything. Oh, Seychelles.
Well, come on up, Matt. What are you doing down there in the comments? Come on, man. Jeez. This is people in the box.
All right, so what are we doing in Seychelles?
So, vacation like George and Alma Clooney at this private island resort. There are only 11 villas, ensuring that it's possible to get far, far away from the rest of the world. The Villa North Island is the most exclusive at the resort, available at about $11,000 per night. Within the villa's 8,000 square feet, there's a series of wooden decks, a coconut grove, and even a private entrance to a secluded beach. And for what it's worth, they started the sentence with "and" anyway. Rumor has it, will a Kate honeymoon, or Will and Kate honeymoon here too, or honeymooned here? Oh, great! So that's part of
the That's a spelling point right there.
Man,
not only George Clooney and fucking whatever her name, Amal or Meal or whatever. Oh, I love it.
Vacation like George and Alma Clooney. And it's rumor has it, they can't even verify that for you for 11 grand.
You get there and you find out it's a different Will and Kate.
it's yeah, like just some random Will and Kate. So when you get there, it's kind of like an escape room. You have to decipher in your room whether or not it was which Will and Kate was there before you, with finding like they give you a forensic tool. Number 3, the Post House at Post Ranch Inn in Big Sur, California. Big Sur.
It's Sur. I know that one.
Sir.
I know that one, Matt. Thank you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I appreciate you letting us know how to pronounce it.
The Post Ranch Inn. The wealthy clientele who stay. See, again, they're trying to lure you in by who goes there. Stay at the Post Ranch Inn. Generally, do so to escape the rest of the world while enjoying views of the Pacific Ocean. The luxury resort's most expensive accommodation takes these wishes up to the next level, with an added dash of coziness. Guests of the Post house have unparalleled views of the ocean, whether that's through the floor to ceiling windows from their beds or across the horizon from their private jacuzzi. The room is available for $4,350 per night.
I mean, it's cheaper than the Will and Kate or whatever.
No, it's not.
That was $11,000 a night.
Oh, was it a night? I thought that was a week.
But the very first one though, that was $11,000 for a week. So I don't understand why.
$10,000 something a week. Yeah. So
that doesn't seem right. Yeah. Per person. So it was only $2,000 a night. So I don't know why they count that as the number one. Interesting.
Matt says, "I will need 2 wishes to afford any of these vacations."
So that's what I read it as, Matt. Like, you guys got to realize I can't read when I'm in my head thinking of something else while I'm trying to read. It just doesn't work. Number 4, Wilderness Safari, Basate Lodge in Rwanda. The newly opened Basate Lodge sits directly next to Rwanda's Volcano National Park.
Absolutely.
Oh. Secluded location.
I have to let my dog in. I'll be right back.
All right. Secluded location only has 6 villas, all designed to resemble the places of traditional Rwandan monarchs, featuring a central fireplace and decks overlooking the nearby volcanoes. Guests can opt to help in the lodge's reforestation project and contribute to conservation efforts for Rwanda's mountain gorillas. Rooms start at $1,100 per night. Per person per night. Yeah. Dabby says I could find a lot more things to spend all that money on.
Right. I'm interested in this one right here.
Low battery. Oh, okay, Matt. Number 5, White Desert Greatest Trip to Antarctica. White Desert to Antarctica. What? Courtesy of White Desert. For those who want an ultimate luxury vacation but don't have much time to spend, White Desert offers a 1-day trip to Antarctica. Starting off from Cape Town, guests board a Gulfstream private jet to set off for the icy continent. Travelers have about 8 hours to explore, ending in a gourmet champagne dinner. The entire trip lasts less than 24 hours, but will set you back $195,000. That's crazy.
Like, holy fuck.
Where are they getting
holy fuck.
Where are they getting
less than 24 hours?
How do they know which one's which here? Because that one looks like the most expensive we've seen so far.
Like that's fucking ass. 24 hours, $195,000 per person.
Tierra Patagonia in Chile.
Oh, that's
Chile.
gorgeous.
Oh, that's a
That's
cool
beautiful
picture
right there. Yeah, that's a pool, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And you can. It looks like it opens up to go to the outside
Mhm.
part, outside section. The reason to travel to Tierra Patagonia is clear. Its large, spacious window frames, and are on unobstructed view of the mountains in Torres del Paine National Park. The luxury adventure hotel encourages guests to cozy up on the couch with a glass of Chilean wine to enjoy the view after a day of hiking. The hotel's all-inclusive suite, starts at $3,400 per person per night for a double occupancy.
All right. So wait, that's only $1,560, $1,700 a person.
Did you hear the last one, Mel?
Yeah, look at the last one, Melanie. $195,000 for less than 24-hour vacation to Antarctica.
Wow.
Luxury. You get to explore.
I mean, what really is there to see? Like, do you need more than 24 hours?
You better stay warm in that time, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see. Number 7, the Hilltop Villa at Lokala Island Resort in Fiji. Lokala.
Holy fuck.
I like it. The white sands of Fiji.
You don't like the price?
Oh, you're looking ahead.
Yeah.
High atop Fiji's Lokala Island, there's a $44,000 per night villa where guests can experience the ultimate in secluded luxury, where you have to do everything yourself. The villa sits far away from the rest of civilization, and it's only accessible via private road on an already private island. However, even the uber wealthy might not be able to get in here. A reservation requires approval by the island's owner. Oh, so only people that are in the club.
I don't care how much money I have. I don't want to pay that.
Right.
I don't think I ever will. Like
it's weird when numbers get that big though. Like with the ultra wealthy, like things are weird. Like something that might cost us, almost like nothing to them.
That might be $440 to us. Like,
yeah,
because of how much we're worth. I get
so
that.
weird,
but
yeah.
It's still.
Wayne, he stepped away for a minute. He should be back, I would think.
I can go to Peru and do ayahuasca for less. I have no clue if I said that right or even close.
Oh, hi, Valerie. Get number 8 here, the penthouse apartment at the Hotel Georges V in Paris, France. It's a nice view. One of Paris's most famous luxury hotels is home to one of the city's most iconic views. From the private balcony of the penthouse apartment at the Hotel Georges V, there's an unobstructed view of the Eiffel Tower across the Seine. Ideal for the photo shoots or romantic gestures inside the hotel suite. There's a flurry of luxury features, including a marble infinity bathtub. The room starts at about $26,500 per night. Now, this is the first one I actually thought would be a luxury vacation. All of the rest up to this sounded like, here, go hiking for a week, and come back to your hut, and we'll have like
work your ass off.
Yeah, like
money.
That one was like you can assist in the reforestation efforts and like protecting the gorillas. It's like, well, what is like? So you want me to go there and work for a while? Okay, that actually reminds me of this wedding I went to last weekend. It was at a farm, and the I don't know. I don't think he was a pastor, but the guy, doing the wedding, aficionado. Yeah. He said, all right, everyone, like as he's starting the ceremony, he said, well, as you know, we've all gathered here today because, I forget the guy's name, is like Frank and Ethel, they're it's harvest time, or it's planting time. And that's why we're all here and stuff. It was funny. The way he said it was better than how I remember it, but it was good. All right, moving on. Efficient, yeah, something like that, Val. Number 9,
something very different.
Necker Island. Interesting. Vacation like Richard Branson and Barack Obama on Necker Island. A private island in the British Virgin Islands has a variety of wildlife and will set guests up with scuba, water skiing, or sailing gear to go exploring it all. It's available from $80,000 per night for up to 34 guests. Oh, wow. Okay. Or, just you and the former president of the United States of America. So they're saying that for $80,000, I can vacation with Barack Obama at this place. They've got him stationed there, and he just, he
what
pops
the fuck
out.
is he just an attraction? That's ridiculous.
So what I don't get is so they're saying up to 34 people. You're saying that then you rent a place, right? But then you're saying even all the way up to 34 people, they'll give every person scuba gear, water skiing gear, sailing gear. That's a lot of gear, right?
Wait, okay, I was 34 guests for 80,000.
Up to 34 guests, yeah. That's still...
Yeah, that's like, wow, wait.
Vacation. Let's do it.
It says vacation like Richard and Barack. They're not going to be.
Yes, but it says at the bottom, it says, or, just you and the former president of the United States of America. It's telling me that he's going to be there with me. That's what I'm saying.
So I'm going to, if I had $100,000 right now, I would do that and then turn around and sue for false advertising.
Right. Where is he at? Okay.
It's 2,000. How could you do that?
It's just under 2,000, or it's $2,353 per person is what that works out to. Interesting.
Baller status.
Number 10, Villa Manzu in Costa Rica. That looks like a cool villa. Let's see how much it costs.
We talked about Austin on our family pages and stuff. I mean, we have 300 people. And some of them get up billions of dollars. We would definitely take care of a lot of people.
Right, but then it's 300 million people win it, and everyone gets $2 or whatever. Yeah. This estate spread across 5 acres of isolated peninsula into the Pacific Ocean. There are only 8 sites on the entire property, ensuring serenity. Guests also have access to the villa's wine room, stocked with sommelier chosen bottles and award-winning cigars. And for those who care about celeb standards, here it is, everyone.
Bam!
Earlier this year, the Kardashian clan stayed at the lodge for their Costa Rican vacation. It's available to rent starting at $16,500 per night.
That must be slumming for them.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
That sounds like they must have taken a hit or something.
They were saving money that day. They were like, I don't feel like spending money. Let's just do this.
This next one's interesting, though.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
That was me trying to hit it on the 710 that you told us we missed a few hours ago. I've been getting into it, man. 8 people in the Rumble, guys. Hit that Rumble button for us if you could. We're trying to diversify our basket and not worry about the foos book so much. So the more interactions I can get you guys to do over there, the better.
Which does not say that we do not care about Foosbook. We want to see all the reactions and comments possible.
I care about the people. I care about the people.
Yes. Well, yeah.
But I think more and more people are starting to see how I see on that. Anyway, we definitely still want to use it. We want it to work, but I'm not gonna bend over. Bend over.
Hit that Cash App
Let's
real
see, yeah,
hard,
let's
you guys.
right, guys. Listen, that Cash App or those stars. No. Number 11, Africa
Everything's got
House.
a price. Everything's got a price.
I make crypto over on Mines, although I can't go live there yet, unfortunately. Africa House at the Royal Mail Lane at Greater Kruger National Park in South Africa. Interesting. Glampers on safari can elect to stay at this air-conditioned house. That's not camping. Complete with 4 poster beds in all 6 rooms. 4 post beds. I'm sorry, 4 poster beds. 4 poster beds.
You get to look at them on the wall.
Huh. Interesting. Must be that. Maybe that's how they're pronounced anyway. After a day of tracking down the Big 5 with a private game ranger and tracker, guests can have a meal cooked by their private chef or head to the resort spa for a massage. Accommodations start at about $15,000 per night for up to 8 guests. Although it's also possible to rent the entire resort or rent out the entire resort for $51,000 per night.
But that's not bad. 8
That's
guests.
what intrigues me.
Again, it's under 2,000. You know.
We're like, listen to us. We're like, that's not bad.
Or if our family, if our family wanted to go, you know what I mean. If we had, a
wedding,
that want to go, that's 2,000.
Something like a big event, that would be that kind of cost anyway.
That's
so listen to us now. Halfway down this
where
list,
is that though? Then what is it? Another country? This one?
This is in Africa, yeah.
Yeah, we'd have to do it kind of.
There'd be a lot going on with that.
There's a lot of travel expenses. That's not in that 51,000.
I just want to point out though that as we get halfway through this list, we're starting to go, oh, that ain't bad. 15,000 a night or 51. Like,
the thing that caught me on that is you can rent out the whole resort.
Yeah.
So how many people can stay at that whole resort for $50,000?
Yeah, but you got to look at that's a couple $1,000s in airfare too, each person. So your airfare is probably going to be more than you're paying for the resort, which is, I think, a lot of times how it works out for us normal people.
Yeah, they don't mention that. That's
we got to tag Kat for this one. Where is she at?
Yeah.
This is in Newfie.
Where's Kat? I don't think it's in Newfoundland.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, I didn't read yet.
Hey.
Yes, it is. Don't question me.
I see Canada, but I'm not seeing.
It's a remote island in Newfoundland, Canada.
Sorry that you're going ahead of us, but
blame Canada.
I sent him the link.
I know. Doesn't mean you have to go ahead of us.
Tagging Kat might be more than one tag for her, but
yeah, I'm gonna message her and be like, "We need you."
Where's Frost?
Right. Jay Frost, he might be, he's just getting done with his show, but he's a busy guy. Guys, appreciate anybody hitting those buttons, hitting those reacts, hitting those shares. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. We had a really good turnout tonight. We had a pretty long bout of like 17, 18, 19 people, so you guys are really showing the love tonight. We got a lot coming out soon. I kind of blew past this. We got new sponsors. We got Grill Fam. We got Hydro Farm now is a sponsor. We've got our awesome current sponsors. We got the Great River Mushrooms, the Soil Focus Farms. We got True Healthcare and Wellness. Got a lot of awesome people on the team now. I've actually met and talked to Leaf Cycle now. Austin over at Leaf Cycle, which he's been a sponsor for Grow Fam for a while, and now he's coming up on screen more and stuff, and he's actually a really cool guy. So a lot of awesome things happening for Grow Fam. So if you are on Grow Fam, make sure you hit those reacts, guys. It's definitely, it's not just me. I'm part of the machine now. I'm one of the other creators, and we're all trying to support Ash and Dreadful, but also they support us in return. I mean, he's sending me a T5 grow light, a 4x2. And
they're amazing people, both of them. Like they're just amazing people.
He thought that the shipping was going to be more, so we were working that out, but ended up being a lot less. And so it's going to be great. I'm going to be showing that Hydro Farm light off as much as I can. It's going to be where I grow my microgreens and stuff. So very exciting. So I gave them a couple minutes there.
Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah.
know if they're coming. It's all right. Fogo Island Inn in Canada. Okay, I like the picture though. Can I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can zoom in. What happens if I do this? Nope, nothing. But it's something. It's a little bit bigger anyway. Thanks, Val. A lot of stuff coming down the pipe. I have to push forward and get business insurance and start moving. But yeah. Anyway, I really like this this cool like building that's being held up by what looks like random pylons. just weird, man. This is such a weird building.
Hi, Bunny.
Little bunny foo foo hopping through PITB.
I had to stand up for a bit.
Sponsors are great, Val, but I also, at the same time, I'm not trying to just get any sponsors. I'm also trying to collect together people who are like-minded in a lot of ways for my mission. So, but this is okay. Here we go. It's not cheap to read the end of the world or to reach the end of the world. Travelers who want to reach this boutique hotel at the end of the world, a remote island in Newfoundland, Canada. Wait. So Newfoundland is more than one island.
Yes.
Can either go on a timely journey or charter a helicopter ride in. Once they've arrived, guests can join a sponsorship program where they're matched with locals to understand the area's culture, or instead relax in one of the hotel's rooftop hot tubs. Fogo Island's Inn's most exclusive lodging, called the Flat Earth Suite,
Oh, cool.
only reveals its price upon request. Oh wow!
Yeah, that's a good one. It's like going to with when they only have like a star next to it. Or we went somewhere and all they had was numbers like 1, 2, 8, 9. Those are not the prices.
Right, like this one says that although it's rumored to be somewhere in the 3,100 per night range, that's not big enough to be like hiding your price.
Yeah.
Chalet Zermatt Peak in Zermatt, Switzerland. Guten Tag, is that Switzerland? No, that's German. After hitting the slopes, wealthier skiers can escape in this luxury 5-star chalet with 13 friends. It comes equipped with a Michelin-starred gourmet chef ready to whip up après-ski treats, and 2 in-house massages per day. Holy cow! A week-long stay at the chalet starts at about $57,000, but can reach up to $191,000 depending on the season. Holy cow!
That's a lot.
Number 14, sail
That's
and
beautiful.
Omani Dhow. Sail and Omani Dhow at Six Senses Ziggy Bay in Oman. Holy cow! I'm probably butchering all those, but it looks awesome though. Here we'll go close up.
That's beautiful. Like your hotel just goes right into it. That's gorgeous.
It just makes my mouth dry looking at that.
It's literally picture perfect. Just that's gorgeous. But I'm sure once all the people are there and it won't be.
Mouth so dry now looking at that sand. Set sail on a resort or a restored Omni Dhow, a sailboat reminiscent of the golden age of Arabian voyages. Guests board the ship from the Sixth Senses Ziggy Bay and set sail through the. Oh, so this is a cruise. Okay, set sail through the Musandam fjords.
Ice cream.
Stopping in secluded fishing villages and private bays. It's possible to book a spa therapist
with the chocolate candy, the candy blast. Thank you.
Cooking classes with the chef, or dives in the bay aboard the Dahab. It's cost $22,000 for a 3-day, 2-night itinerary on the boat. Man, the other words were making me not be able to read English again. Like itinerary.
I mean, to be fair, there's been quite a few mistakes in this article, like grammar mistakes.
Probably. That throws me off because I'm like, is this right?
Yeah, Bunny, this is some of the most expensive vacations in the world.
Yeah, we were talking, Bunny, if you want to throw something in the comments there about like what you remember about taking that summer vacation as a kid from school. You had those few months off every year. What was the biggest thing you looked forward to and coolest vacation you might have gone on if you left the house? Melanie?
Yeah, I'll be back.
Okay, you were cutting out anyway, so maybe that'll help. There she goes. Maharaja's Pavilion. Maharaja's Pavilion. Okay, I think I'm saying that one right. At Raj Palace in Jaipur, India. Jaipur. Look at that, man.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Like, I wonder what the paint that's not gold in the paint, I don't think, is it?
I don't know.
I mean, when we raided Saddam's palace, which is not India, I understand. There are some similarities to some of the architecture,
right?
And he had tons of gold things there, not just like jewelry, but like structure and stuff. It's crazy, like statues and whatnot. This extravagant 4-floor apartment has its own private entrance and private elevator, which guests can ride all the way to the top. On the last floor, there's a rooftop terrace, complete with a jacuzzi, a panoramic views of Jaipur, and really feel like a king. And to really feel like a king, there's a private museum on the second floor displaying the old throne and bolsters of the Thakur Sahib. The Palatal suite is available for $15,000 per night. Damn.
That's fucking nuts.
What's up, Mess? Feel free to hit that link, brother. We're getting to that point where we're looking for any fresh blood to come up and share their experience. You're welcome. Let's see. Number 16, Royal Penthouse Suite at the President Wilson Hotel in Geneva. Geneva.
This one is just ridiculous.
It looks like you're on a cruise ship or something. This exclusive hotel suite is often acknowledged as the most expensive in the world and the biggest in Europe. For $80,000 per night, guests can have access to 12 rooms and over 5,500 square feet of space. However, the crowning feature of the suite is the wraparound terrace, with views of the Alps over Lac Léman. Val says, military family, we never really had a vacation, but when we moved from place to place, we usually drove and camped along the way if we didn't fly. Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. We're talking about like summer vacation, summer break from school. It doesn't have to be like a paid for vacation, but like something that you like to do on your summer break, something that reminds you of that. Pronounced lock. Okay. Loch Lehman. Okay. Loch Lehman. Maybe that's it. Number 17, presidential suite at the Hotel Principe de Savoy. Yes, anyway. In Milan, Italy. Okay. Look at this. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, look at those seats. Do you guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like leopard skin or something, like probably real leopard skin, I'm guessing.
That's pimping. Jazzy's gonna go there.
Jazzy would go crazy. Although, look, you know what throws me off? It's uneven. It is they have those chairs unsymmetrical.
Sorry, I must have said Jack because you said what throws me off.
Jack who? Oh, Jack throws me off for sure sometimes, but if he's not here, I'm okay.
Jack, anyway, yeah, that's different.
But do you guys notice the chairs are not in the same spot?
By like an inch, right?
No, like one's.
Oh, it's a little bit, yeah. Can you put it in the freezer?
Like if you look at the fireplace, there's like a foot
Oh,
on one
yeah,
side and
that's
only like an inch on the other side.
Finish
So
Mm.
OCD, yeah, a little bit, Val, a little bit, but it does stick out to me. Things like that stick out to me. I don't know if I actually have OCD, but someone did ask me if I have have autism because they know my son does. I mean, maybe I am on the spectrum. Who knows? I think we're all on the spectrum at some level, right? Anyway, the ultimate in Italian opulence is perhaps best personified by the presidential suite at the Hotel Principe de Savoy. The suite comes complete with chandeliers, velvet furniture, and even an iconic in-suite swimming pool. It's available from $20,000 per night.
Okay, an in-suite swimming pool. Hang on, that's yeah. That could be
Mess. I wasn't gonna say her name, bro. I just won't put that on the screen. Goodness gracious.
Wait, what a miss.
It doesn't have to be a vacation mess. Like you had your summer vacation, right? Your summer break from school. What'd you do? Did you go play in the woods? Did you play video games? Did you work as a kid in the summer? You know, what was your thing? Like I know a lot of kids were like lifeguards in the summer or stuff like that. He just says, yeah. all that stuff in a bag of chips. So tonight's topic is torture. I'll never be able to afford. This is so Bunny. We got into this after we had already talked about a lot of other stuff, but we're kind of one of the things, and I'll pull us back up here because it's fun, but we can always come back. One of the things that I wanted to talk about is like, what do we do as parents with our kids all summer? You know, especially if you're the parent that has to sort of keep them occupied, and is it camp, summer camp? Did anybody else go to summer camp? I don't think I would send my kid to summer camp. You know, just clearly
There
it
was no
wouldn't be
camp.
something to do. So
Yeah, there's no camp for mine.
right. And so some of the things I brought up is like, what can you do when it's real hot outside? Like we go to the library, you know, or like maybe go if you have money to spend, you could do things like an arcade or something that's
And you
indoors,
can
but
go to
maybe
the
not
mall,
allowed.
go to the mall
Yeah.
and get a fairly cheap ice cream and walk around.
Yeah,
There's,
little things.
yeah, yeah.
Like we went to a movie today, but it was during the day, so it was a lot cheaper. It's still not nothing,
Absolutely.
but it was $14 for both of us. You know, to
And
see the new
there's way
Spider-Man.
less people.
Hey,
Well,
what's
it's
up, Mess?
summer now. Hi, Mess.
Hey, what's going on?
Pardon me.
Like which stories you want to hear, man? I've got all
Well, I
kinds
mean,
of
you know, childhood is where we were kind of trying to start with, but then we kind of, part of my question was, does anybody still schedule those vacations in the summertime? That like I know people still kind of do that, where they schedule their week of vacation on from work, and then during that week they schedule some kind of trip out away from the house somewhere. But I don't necessarily have that anymore.
Yeah, most people nowadays actually just take the week off and don't go anywhere because
staycation they call it, right?
I go to local hotels or something for a night or two. And
yeah, little things.
Yeah, nothing expensive or crazy.
When I was younger, I went to camp. Didn't have a great experience there.
Is it band camp, Mess?
Yeah, one time. No, it was actually church camp.
Okay.
I wanted him to say no. It was actually 2 times.
What'd you say?
Because you said that one time at band camp, and when you said no, it was actually, and I was waiting for you to say 2 times, and I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, church camp's not much better when it comes to those. Anyway.
Anyway, My most memorable experiences probably were my high school years. Summer, we would go down to a campground in Virginia called Wilderness Camp Resorts, right? And we basically ran that shit. We controlled security. We did everything and anything.
Lord of the Flies. All the
Yeah,
kids
pretty
just
much.
running the asylum.
Pretty much. I mean, I think I've told the story on my page about we pretty much they left the snack machines unlocked in the adult area, like the adult room where they have dances and shit for the adults, drinks and shit. And they were getting ready to shut down, but before they shut down, we noticed it, and we were going in, and like we were only like 15 and 16 at the time. We were going in with book bags, filling our shit up with all the snacks in the snack machine. We emptied that fucker back and forth, dumping them in a truck. Like he would do a lap around, we dump it in the truck. He'd do another lap. It'd take us, a lap for us to run down, fill the bag up, come dump it in the truck. We emptied those shits out, money and all.
You were a rotten kid, weren't you, Mess?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Dude, we were drinking and partying at 15, 16 years old. I mean, it was insane.
Sorry, go ahead.
We used to go around and go what we call cooler hopping. Cool hopping. Nobody took their coolers inside, so there was always plenty of free alcohol at night.
You know what? That is true. We always leave it outside to drain or whatever. No matter, we forget the drinks are in there. Wow, that's smart.
And then what we would do is we'd take the coolers after we'd empty them at our place, and we'd throw the coolers in the lake. So the next morning there'd be all these coolers floating in the lake. We were rotten, dude. Oh man. But we tripped with security. We smoked weed with, it was insane. Like the older we got, the more mature we got, obviously. But that was, like I said, that was when we were like 15. And then that was before I started driving, yeah. Because it was Billy driving at the time, and he was like a year older than me.
Ronaldo got stoned in Bible school.
What's up, Ronaldo? Bible school? Or Bible camp, I guess.
Oh, I've done some, yeah.
Isn't that because the church? Isn't that because of the paper that the Bible's made of, or whatever?
What's that?
The people roll up with the paper because of the type of paper. I'm not a roller, so that's not me. But
it was a camp.
That's where they did. I mean, they didn't have they weren't going to sneak a bowl in. They would just take a piece. They would just rip some of the Bible out, probably.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding. They'd probably get in trouble for that. I don't know. Who knows?
It does seem sacrilegious, I guess, if you're at Bible camp and then smoke the Bible.
I think Jesus.
I'm not bragging, but I've done it.
Jesus would be okay if you had to eat it.
For you.
If it was to survive, I think you'd be okay with you doing it.
I've always been a pop can baby. There's always a pop can or a beer can around.
Yeah, there's always a soda can. There's some.
I only did it because somebody dared me. So I did it live, actually, as a matter of fact.
Your name is making more sense to me now.
You ought to see me on stage with some of my jokes, especially now that I've been practicing.
That's funny. I had my own
a new prop.
Ronaldo had his papers. He did not smoke the Bible, but he did bring an ounce of skunk weed to Bible camp.
Oh, I always did. You guys do.
Bunny says, first of all, Jesus forgives, and that's what they say.
Well, that's part of my comedy routine now. I do a bunch of Jesus jokes, and then at the end of it, and people are getting offended and awing, and some are cheering and laughing or whatever. I mean, and some people might cheer. I say, "Oh, calm down, Jesus," or I say, "Calm down, God invented humor; He wouldn't mind."
Right? Come on, he's laughing. Give us a break.
It's been 2023 years. I think Jesus would understand that we make jokes about him. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring this down. Went down the wrong path.
No, I mean
Yeah, he's talking about experience during the summertime. It's
That was
a
your
lot of kids look
staycation.
forward to it though.
No,
A lot of
man.
kids look forward to going to camp for the week, or they got to see people. They had that relationship. That girlfriend that they got that year before at camp that they only seen for that week, and they talked to all year long through a letter or a phone call, or
the one that got away because you never got to actually talk to him, or like.
As a matter of fact, when we got back from Illinois, that Monday that we did Smarter, I did that from my girlfriend from that campground, her house.
Nice.
Funny.
Still has the same flute. Oh wait, no, wasn't right. It's a different camp.
Wow.
So you bring up good points though, because during the summers when the kids have a lot more time on our hands, right? The idle hands thing, where you start getting into trouble and things. One thing I remember about the summer was, like Jason was saying, you don't have to be up early. Well, I still had a paper route as I got older, so I did have to be up. But what we would do is we'd have more sleepovers all summer because you didn't have school, so we would stay up all night until the next morning and deliver the papers as soon as they drop at like 4 in the morning or whatever. And just be the only people awake outside. It's just crazy. Remember us just running around as somebody would hit like a motion light or something and not know that was there, and they thought it was a person, and so we'd freak out and go running and stuff because I don't know, we were kids.
You remember lock-ins? Like,
yeah,
I did one.
Yeah,
one time.
Yeah,
I had a broken collarbone when I did it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it wasn't fun. Just the one. Lock-ins in the summer, yeah. I did the only camp I ever did was a wrestling camp, and it wasn't a sleepover night camp. It was just like go there once a day.
Dude, we were sleeping in these pretty much, they were just these
dilapidated bunk houses.
Yeah, like they weren't even houses. They didn't have doors. The fronts were wide open, and then they had bunk beds in them. They had a roof and 3 walls.
That's what qualified it as camp. Technically, you're outside.
Yeah. Yep.
That's
awesome to meet other people. Yeah, I bet it was Ronaldo. I never got to do that. I did tasseling was my camp. I got to meet people from that. Me and my friends used to do a paper route together. Damn, Elisa May, you're making me. I'm a too many dabs in to try and decipher all this. I used to be freaked out by everything. Okay. Okay. Well, the one story I remember is like this: the light comes on, everyone starts running. There's 3 of us, and this one yard had a dog run that goes all the way across the yard like a clothesline. I knew about it, so I duck as we're running.
Oh.
The next guy sees me just in time to duck. The third guy doesn't see us. Boom! He has a red line just across his face. Once we got back home, it's just this because he went right into it.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it was bad. He wasn't bleeding. Just, I see somebody is sitting in the window or something. I'll be thinking, then what the hell is this person sitting at this time in the morning and looking out the window? Well, at least May, it's probably because they're like up and getting ready for work at 5 in the morning or whatever.
No, they were on a paper route, so people were waiting for their paper.
Or that, yeah, maybe they're waiting for you.
She's like, "What the fuck you guys want? The paper you're delivering."
We had year around. It was the first time that the school district attempted to try such a thing. Oh, year-round school, okay. They didn't track depending on what color your track was the time you went to school, okay. It was a testing ground. because and it then became the standard, aka year-round school. So that's in your like county, Wayne. And that's not how it is up there where you are, is it, Melanie?
They do have year-round schools here. Not all of them, but they do have year-round schools.
Interesting. Like maybe they just have different ones that
It's
adopt it.
They have to have everything.
Huh.
What
Also
is?
attended third archery tournament. Became a state champion. I lost my sponsor because I smoked cannabis.
Oh.
Damn.
I
Yeah.
was gonna find tennis. I was gonna steal two of. Totally off subject. I'm sorry. I was gonna steal two of my dog's tennis balls for the walker, but it comes with these little slider things.
Nice.
I think the tennis balls work better.
Dude, I've never. This is the first time I've had to use a walker, so I don't know. But
I've been in rehabs and I've seen like people that need them and they throw those things away and put tennis balls on them for some reason. I asked them, I was like, why?
It's not like it looks like it's gonna stay on very well. It's just.
Yeah, that's probably
why. Are you sure that? Yeah, that looks like it's gonna be slippery, not grippy.
Well, that's what it has grippies on it. You want it to be.
I see.
So you don't have to lift it.
Slippery.
It says Walker Glide Caps. I just noticed it was taped to it. So, but my dog has a couple. I couldn't find any at the dollar store when I went, and my dog. I'm sure Scooby has some.
Isn't that funny that we haven't come up with something better than tennis balls on the end of those things?
The best thing.
It's just the best thing still, and like it's forever gonna be the.
You know what? I'm gonna invent black tennis balls, so they won't be tennis balls. They'll be
different. Yeah, mesh balls, messy balls. Wait, no.
Well, my dog. I think one is like red and white, and the other one's probably green and blue. But I don't give a shit. Like,
you probably should take him to the vet if his balls are that color. I mean, that's a wide variety.
Got her.
He lets me know straight off that they are not, and nothing's wrong. He's like, "Look, I'm good. Thanks."
Got it.
That was good.
Steve-O, are you alive, brother?
He left pretty abruptly. He might have.
Yeah, he left a while ago too. So
maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's mad at me.
You weren't even here, I don't think yet.
Dude, it's been like an hour that he's been gone.
I know you weren't on the screen.
But maybe he's mad at me. I automatically be like, "Why would you? What could he be mad at you for?"
That's the new game, everyone. We're trying to figure out what Steve-O is mad at us about.
You don't know about Steve-O?
Hi, Jenny.
I know about Steve-O.
Oh, Jenny.
I'm learning you.
You've got to really impress that guy for him to like you.
Jenny, I want to let you know you got your gift on the way coming from Elisa May.
I guess you did something right.
No, I'm just messing.
They showed me today. Wow, all those rhymes. Shit.
Valerie messaged him, but he hasn't messaged. They have different colors. Yeah, I just couldn't find any at the store, and maybe when Jason gets back, he can find some.
I remember when I was younger.
There's Kat. She's way late, but there she is.
She's Kat. Come on, Kat.
What was the name of that place, Waylon?
I got it here.
I messaged her. I was like, "We need you on People in the Boxes."
Fogo Island in Canada.
She's on the go. I'm sorry, we didn't need you. We were just showing you. I apologize for saying we need you on.
We needed you.
What's on the go or what's up? I'm on the go. Are there missing pieces?
She's from Newfoundland, so maybe it's what's on the go, like what's up.
I want to go now.
Yeah, what's on the go? What's on the go?
Where you at there? What was it? I lost it. Anyway, this is the name of it. Fogo Island. Fogo Island Inn.
When I was younger, like all of us, we used to fight over who would get to go to work with Dad over the summer.
She said it wasn't too far. It's not too far from her. What's on the go? Like, well, you didn't say. Oh, she said, "What's on the go?" Okay, makes more. I guess it makes sense.
She called you her sonny boy.
Oh, well, that's me. I'm a sunshiny boy.
Hey, you don't know me that well. It could be me.
Jason, I have a present for you, by the way. Here, I'm going to take this out of your face. I got you for your birthday. I got new dice that might give you guys a better chance at winning.
Nice. Did you get stuck with the tiny ones for Amazon again or two?
This way, you guys will really be able to see it clearly.
Definitely be able to see it.
Like I'll just roll it like here, right in my.
It would be like one that we couldn't see.
I thought that was good.
Yay!
There we are.
Good job.
Good
Ashley.
To get rich
Yeah,
off
so
it.
it's really not that far from her. That's interesting.
Yeah,
so Cat's right by the end of the world.
Cat, I'd go get a job there. Be
Yeah,
cool, wouldn't it? So where were we? The next was number 18.
$1 million to visit or something.
So we only have a few left. I say we get through them.
What are they? What are you looking at?
The most expensive vacation spots. Alang Chateau in Cannes, France.
Has Dubai really not been on there yet?
What one?
Dubai hasn't been on yet?
No. Dubai must not be like that friendly to like tourism, I guess. Like I think people travel there a lot, but maybe not like a tourist type thing, or maybe not a vacation.
Maybe it's not that expensive.
I don't know. Maybe that's.
I think it's more like exclusive or something.
That's what I'm thinking, something like that, but maybe not. For those who would rather not deal with hotels, this Balinese retreat in Cannes is a luxurious escape for up to 15 of your closest friends. The villa comes with its own picturesque pool and staff, but perhaps the most memorable feature is the dinosaur skull displayed in the living room. The property is available starting at $41,000 per night. Wow! So because they bought a damn dinosaur skeleton, they can charge. They can charge so much.
I mean, you get a personal staff though.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, it's pretty much like an assistant the whole time you're there.
Right. Here you go, Melanie. The royal suite at the Burj Al Arab in Dubai.
Everything's gonna be made in gold.
It looks like it. Not so much as the one in India was more gold, but this looks like a lot of marble.
Is that a tub or a bed?
It looks like a hot tub. That's a hot tub.
Was it Dubai you were talking about?
This is Dubai here, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I knew it had to be on there.
Look at the marble.
24 karat cars. Like, it's fucking stupid.
Isn't that where they're building that like whole indoor city in Dubai?
I haven't heard about it.
The Burj Al Arab maybe is often referred to as the world's most expensive hotel. Those who want to stay in the most expensive room at the world's most expensive hotel should reserve one of the royal suites in the 25th floor. The suite has 2 master bedrooms, each with their own jacuzzi. The entryway is decked out in marble and gold, and a grand staircase leads to suite's upper level. Leads to the suite's upper level. You can book it starting at $9,000 per night.
What?
Per night.
That's it?
Most expensive hotel in the world. Not the most expensive vacation spot, but most expensive hotel. So, well,
yeah.
Has anybody heard about that indoor city thing that they're building? It's like it's going to have pumps and shit, and you never have to leave it. Like it's supposed to be self-sustaining, basically almost like a biodome. Like you can
like an Earth ship, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm interested in stuff like that for sure because I think we can do that all over the place. Whoa! You mean they're going inside? Never mind. I'm not gonna do it. Number 20, Golden Eagle. Trans-Siberian Express. Golden Eagle, Trans-Siberian Express. Oh, that's cool. Train.
Yeah, this one is neat. It's pretty interesting. I think they said it's 15 days or something like that.
Yes, it says the Trans-Siberian Railway is one of the most storied train lines in history. Golden Eagle's luxury journey traverses the iconic Russian tracks in glamour. Accommodations on board the train rival a hotel with heated floors in the bathroom, laundry service, and a plush bar car, complete with a resident pianist. Pianist.
What?
Yes.
Penis.
On the Baby Grand.
Just checking.
Prices for the 15-day journey start at $30,995 for the Imperial Suite.
Dude, do you
But
have
that's a 15-day journey, though.
You kept
Right.
screaming out a
That
pianist.
that really doesn't. You break that down. That might be one of the cheapest ones we've seen on here.
I wasn't listening. Does food come with it?
I mean, I would think everything comes with that if you're going to be
Yeah,
stuck
'cause
on
it's
it
on
for
a
15
train.
days. Yeah.
You're on a train for 15 days.
I think there's a movie about it.
That's what I would. No, I was getting ready to say kind of what you're saying, but I think you're thinking the same thing I'm thinking.
Okay.
The whole time you're reading that, I'm thinking of the movie and the TV show Snowpiercer, and
Throw
that's
Mama
like
from the train. Oh, okay.
yeah, like the rich people section. Yeah, that's like what I'm imagining that train ride.
Oh yeah, where there's chickens. You got a chicken in your fresh eggs right there. Okay, number 21. Got two left, guys. Two left. Suite 5. Sorry.
Nothing. Go.
What'd you call me? Okay. 21. Suite 5,000 at the Mandarin Oriental in New York City. This is where John Wick goes, right? Or something. Anyway.
You know what it looks like is has anybody seen Get Him to or Take Him to the Greek or Get Him to the Greek?
Yeah, it looks like a sitcom set right
It
here.
looks like a great
hotel rooms from that movie.
This could be Seinfeld or Friends right here that we're looking at. I mean, just looks
The
like
couches are awesome.
You know what it could be? It could be your green screen.
Yeah, the one that comes with the basic one. You won't find any information about the Suite 5000 in the Mandarin Oriental's website. It's only available to those in the know. Located on the hotel's 50th floor, a night in the suite is almost like staying in a sleek, expertly curated museum of New York culture. The walls are lined with an exhibition of New York City-inspired art, and the living room is stocked with records that follow the city's music scene back to the 1930s. Rumor has it the suite starts at $36,000 per night.
All of these are ones that are like, it's a secret. You have to know about it. And,
Rumor has it, we found out that someone told us after they stayed there.
yeah, and it's like, well, you just told us, and we just told everyone. So
And
I
it's
guess
no longer a secret.
yeah, that's funny.
No,
It's a rumor because
don't tell anybody.
They could say it's a rumor because if you show up there, you got 36,000, but you look like someone they don't want in. They're like, no, that's actually 80,000 for you. Like,
what is what's happening here?
this is the last one here, number 22.
I don't understand what's the red.
I'm gonna click on it. Two-story sky villa. That's a mirror. That's a mirror on the ceiling. A two-story sky villa at the Palms Casino Resort in Las Vegas, Nevada. Viva Las Vegas. Yeah, that's a mirror on the ceiling that you can I don't know, maybe it's for like
dance under it.
Well, yeah, like
on the bed. You could have a pillow.
Yeah,
or you could
admire pillow fight, yeah.
It's so you can lay your phone on the bed and not have to hold it and still lay on your back and watch the train.
That's the thing.
That's all it's for.
Well, that and you can maybe see it looks like you could see the city skyline from your bed that way.
Actually, that's awesome. Yeah.
Maybe.
Like if you could tilt it.
Yeah.
That'd
be. I guess I would want to try it out. Anyway, moving on.
So, okay, that round bed, does that look comfortable?
Not really.
Like I'm short, so I could sleep that way. But then
it looks small as hell, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's not the heart one. I don't understand because they end up being so small.
I mean, it kind of goes back. If you look at where the pillows are, there's like 3 rows of pillows. So I think it goes up there a little bit more. I don't think it's perfectly round. But there's a bar. Looks like a stocked bar right there in the room.
Oh, there's way more. You get all types of shit. I guarantee it.
Perched above the chaos of the Las Vegas Strip, wealthy travelers can relax in the cantilevered what the fuck pool that extends out over the balcony. Oh, that's what that means. It's the pools that extend out over the balcony at the Palms Casino Resort.
Oh my God! Like up on the top. That's beautiful.
All 9,000 square feet of this sky villa are a study in swanky, sexy, right down to the round bed with matching mirror on the ceiling. The suite we just talked about that. The only thing they mentioned basically was the one thing that we talked about. That's funny. The suite will set visitors back at least $20,000 per night.
At least.
I feel like in Vegas,
Was that what you were talking about with the train, though?
What? No, the round bed and running a train. No, I don't think so.
The train. It's not big enough for a train. That's what I was saying.
That's what. No, there was a train on the list at one of the spots.
No, that's what I was at. Yeah, I was asking her if that's what she was saying. Like what I said about the Snowpiercer show or movie. Was that the same movie you were talking about?
I don't know. Valerie said, I was reading comments. Valerie said she thinks there's a movie about it. I had never heard about it. And she says, oh, yes, smiley face. So, yes.
Okay.
I like it.
I saw Snowpiercer. There was a movie and a TV show, but the TV show, I don't watch the TV show if I've seen the movie. It's just like rewatch.
I actually like the TV show. It's different.
Okay.
I mean, it ends the same way, but it's a lot of cool shit that happens during it.
Oh, one more thing I meant to say earlier, guys. I'm going to be having beans for sale. I'm going to be having beans for sale. They're going to be Grow Fan the heirloom beans.
Can I use them?
5-pack for $35. What's that?
I was going to make a joke, but I'm just going to leave it alone.
You can use them for whatever you want if you pay $35, brother.
No, I was going to.
You can put them where the sun don't shine.
I was going to make a joke about the Bigo app again, but I think I've worn that out.
I don't know what app that is.
I
don't know what that is.
Oh, dude, you don't want to know. We were looking at social networking apps to kind of get new audience, and I ended up looking at Bigo, and it's a disgusting. I mean, it's a cool app if you swipe down instead of up, because of course they put all the the cam girls and shaking their ass and nothing, plus these filters that they have make them look like they're 12 years old. It's ridiculous, dude.
That's a no-go for me.
I got a whole set of comedy about that shit.
Oh wow. Well, you can type in social media on your app store search and find hundreds of them with down to almost no one using this. There's so many on the list. It's just
I know. I somehow got to that one. I don't know. I guess Facebook knew I was looking for something.
Facebook gave you the link to that one?
Yeah.
Sounds like entrapment right there.
And then you also have one called QP or something they tried to get me on, and all kinds of different shit.
QP, 4 ounces.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking it was cute, like Cupid.
Like cuties? Don't go with that one.
QP.
Wow. Well, are you going to Plenty of Fish and stuff? I hear that's a good social media app there for you, mess.
No.
Yeah, I the only reason I go to any of them is after I've done enough research that I feel like I don't mind backing or putting effort into that company. Other than that, it's all the main ones that we kind of have to use, the YouTubes and the Facebook.
Yeah, there's like stuff like what we do on there too, and there's musicians on there and actors like and just people in the movie
I
industry and
bet you'd
shit.
like Clapper Mess.
It's kind of like Clapper is what B.
I think you'd like Clapper. It's
But the other day I was scrolling through and there was this one chick, or actually two of them,
all right, Val.
wearing white shirts pouring ice trays of water over their chest.
Wow, bro.
I'm
You got
like,
too much
dude,
time on your hands.
where the fuck are your parents at? I don't look at it anymore, but I'm just like I learned.
You're slowly pulling this live stream into the questionable zone here. Where are you going with this?
Like I said, if you swipe down, it takes you to the music first. I think that's how I've been figuring it out.
Well,
but they'll slip one in there every now and again, and you just keep swiping.
Sounds like I just don't want to go to any of these sites that you're using.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
go check out Minds. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a good one.
It makes for great material, is all I'm saying. I've been writing some good comedy.
So what are you doing with your group, Mess? Don't you have a comedy group that you're trying to get off the ground?
Yeah, I'm trying to get some stuff organized for this show. It's a slow
Like a
process.
live show, in person show, or
yeah, I'm gonna do a live on here. Hopefully, I'm gonna it'll be like a meme comedy show, meme and comedy. Like I'll do like I'm planning on doing like a 10-minute set every week or however often I do the show, and having probably about 20 memes that we make jokes about. You know, like when you pull up memes, the comments are always better than the
okay
meme. So we're going to just basically make joke comments on it.
Do you remember Tosh.0?
Yeah.
Like, so before him, there was something called Talk Soup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I really loved Talk Soup, especially the first host. That was I forget his name now. I like Joel McHale as well, but there was a
the
host
guy with the
before him.
gray patch in his hair.
Yes, the guy with the gray. I forget his name, but yeah, he was really funny. But I think those were all sort of inspired by what's it America's Funniest Home Videos, like we were talking about last week a lot. They inspired that, and then Tosh.0 kind of just takes internet videos and makes fun of them, but you're sort of doing almost an evolution of that in a way by taking memes that are floating around, popular memes, and
yeah, well,
pointing out some
everybody's
stuff
really
about it.
yeah, they're doing it on their page. I'm just bringing
they're doing it in the
the
comments. Yeah, that's cool. I think it's cool.
Live, so the audience can get involved. And I'm also going to try to have because I've been joining these comedy groups on here too. So I'm going to try to get some of the comedians to come up also, like on a weekly, like have a real comedian on with us too, with some of his memes or something, and
do
some
like
of his
I agree, Valerie.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Valerie, I wasn't a big fan of Tosh.0, honestly, but he had a little bit of a jump off in the beginning.
I didn't like him in the beginning. That's funny.
Right.
And then I was just like hooked.
I get it. It's his humor. I mean, you gotta. I don't know. I mean, but I don't love him. I like the first guy better too. Like he's the talk guy better.
The first guy had the dry humor that I like, but didn't come off like a arrogant prick like that, But by the way, I just want to put it out there real quick for the 6 that are hanging out on Rumble, 8 people over on the Facebook, guys. We had a great topic. We're just kind of chilling now, having a couple more smokes. I'm not quite ready to get off of here yet, so definitely still send us your thoughts on the topic, but also, we can devolve into whatever subjects we want to. I think we had a pretty good topic discussion tonight, you guys. Oh, what do we got from Elisa May? Believe it or not, this dork sitting across from me was around on summer vacation one summer. He put shaving cream in my sister's hand, and she won't get on her. Wait, and she won't get on your face. I feel like that took a turn there.
And tickled her neck, so she went like that. And got shaving cream on her face.
Yeah. Has anybody ever done the? Maybe we should have a prank episode. Pranks, like what? Like
I jumped up was about to be his last night. She wiped it on her face. Yeah, she did the sleep. He did the sleep.
It's a possible topic anyway. Does anyone ever done the like put your hand in warm or put somebody's hand in warm water when they're sleeping?
Yeah.
I've never done that, but
we did. I did the shaving cream at a sleepover, and it got in her eyes, and we felt like shit. She was like crying or whatever. It was terrible.
That's why you should use whipped cream.
Have you?
I know. We actually were talking about this on our show the other night. How Jason, you remember? Yeah. Yes, we were.
What was I gonna say? Never mind. Oh, have you guys seen Impractical Jokers?
Oh yeah.
I want to be friends with them.
Some of it's pretty good, but some of it is like gets cringe. Like some of it just makes so the awkwardness is more than I can
Cringy is the best word. Some of it is cringy.
Yeah, I think they've gotten to the point where they're really reaching, and it's like, oh,
people recognize them and stuff, you know.
Further.
Oh yeah,
they can go further. What was I gonna say? Shit. We were talking. We had a live earlier. We were doing been there, done that, or something. Like we were saying something. You know what we've done and seen if anybody else has done it, and if they did it, they told their story, and then we went around and heard his story. You know, everybody's story about everything, and somehow we got to talking about doing stupid shit, and I was like, we talked about why we were doing it because we were, and how we trusted us three to do it because we were willing to embarrass ourselves. I was like, yeah, I am because you were up in Illinois, and the shit I did at the grocery store, I really put them in. Like, dude, I did some fucked up Joe Gatto shit up there. It was funny. I was talking about taking a bubble bath and shit with the guys, with talking to the sales girl there, the cashier.
Depends on how big the bath is. So Mass, I see you're going to Mason City limits. It looks like on 420.
Say again.
Looks like it says you're going to Mason City limits on 420.
That's already passed.
It's just on your. I'm just making a dry joke about your title there.
Look at the screen. Do you see it? And all of us were like, "What?"
I explained myself right away, even when I'm being out there about it. It's like
I feel like I knew that's what you were doing, and I'm just like,
I'm just making fun. But you could put yourself. You could put your group there, Mess. You could put, something that you want people to follow. That's what you
I have no
man.
idea how to work this shit,
well,
man.
I'm never mind.
Illiterate.
Well, if you're gonna run a group and stuff, you better pick up a book or something. I guess you would.
Well, I've been trying to get, like, I haven't even been doing anything yet. I've been trying to get so much shit. I don't know. It's nothing I need to talk about right now.
Well, yeah, no. I just, you do it at your own leisure. Yeah. I get it.
I do have to hop down out of here, guys. My phone's at 10%, and it is not charging.
Yeah, mine's getting ready to die.
That doesn't seem good.
The fucking StreamYard is eating it up.
All right. Yeah, let's get it going then. Let's see. Make sure I don't have any sound in here before I hit the thing. Okay. No echoes going on. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for hanging out.
Hop up earlier, brother.
Appreciate it. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's a whenever you can kind of thing on this show tonight. But thank you to our guests, guys. Thank you to our awesome co-hosts. Appreciate you. If you haven't yet, hit the like button on your way out. Share us out. Tell your friends. Come back and see us next week. And
collections next week.
Next week, you think?
Next week is collections. It's gonna be a good episode.
So if you guys are into anything collectible, it'll be a good week to come. Peace out.
Steve-O, if you're listening, let us know you're all right.
Yeah, let us know you're alive, Steve-O.
Steve-O, yeah. I put him into the backstage, but yeah, hopefully he's okay.
Yeah.
I'll hear from him at some point. But yeah, thanks guys. Peace.
Love you guys.